But I mean, to turn that and turn around and blame it on India, India had no interest in destabilizing Bangladesh. A calm and stable Bangladesh is in our interest, and that's what we want to see.
There is a degree of concern here in India about, the interim administration under Professor Muhammad Yunus. He's said some pretty incendiary things about India, about, the Northeast being landlocked. Even in the aftermath of this recent killing of this student leader, he's not exactly, helped India's case, or he's not exactly tried to calm down tempers. If anything, he's actually actively flamed that. How does India
No,
deal with
that's not. That's Zaka, that's not fair. In fact, he's issued a statement, which is actually quite a good and constructive statement. The problem is, it's helpless wringing of his hands, almost like an observer, essentially regretting what happened, including the horrible mob lynching of an innocent Hindu on the basis of a false accusation of having defamed the prophet, and he almost begs the lawless elements to stop, rather than threatening decisive action to curb them. See, the problem is these are not people who are going to be reading his statements or press releases. But if the police and the army are brought out in the streets and told, we want to restore calm in our country, we want to hold free and fair elections in less than 2 months' time, and this is not the way we're going to create conditions to do that, therefore the army or the police or both must do their job, then perhaps the mobs would listen. But right now, what we have instead is it's not fair to say incendiary statements. You've had conciliatory statements, but those statements may be read in India. Are they going to be read by the mobs? I doubt it very much.
What about the concern that maybe all of this is also being used to try and push back the elections, which are due for, I think, February next year?
So there is that theory going around that particularly the student leaders and their party and the Jamaat are not confident at the moment that they'll do that well, and that they really want to create conditions where the elections are postponed. We don't know if that's true.